Welcome to Think Tank Thursday with Cafefuel, the 9-step system that will show you everything you need to know to use the internet to grow your restaurant. My name is Brian Devine, and today we are talking about restaurant reputation marketing and not management, and why, and what the real difference is. And I'm going to just start with the obvious. When you talk about marketing, you talk about making money with your work. When you talk about management, you talk about expenses. So that is why we always want to talk about marketing. So if you have a great online reputation and you're not doing anything to market with it, then you're just managing it, and that doesn't make you money. What makes you money is actually marketing with your reputation. So what can you do to market your reputation? Well, the sky's the limit, and it's really just up to your imagination. I highly recommend that you, at the very least, post it on your website and have some kind of either a page, like a wall of reviews, or there are tools that yes, we have, but there's lots of places to get them. But there are tools that will just automatically rotate your reviews so that when somebody lands on your web page, they will see your reviews just sort of subtly rotating as they go and look through your menu and your pages and about you and all that good stuff. So there are plenty of ways to do that. Then I would really, really love to see you take your reviews and make them into videos. Now, there are lots of ways to do that. You can just use a sort of what we call a template, a video template, where you can drop in the text and it says, look what our customers have to say about us today. And you put in a couple of wonderful reviews and you render it. And then you got to know what to do with it, right? So then you're going to have to put it on your social media, put it on Facebook, put it on Instagram, put it on YouTube, put it on Twitter, and then make sure it's on your website, because video on website is highly valuable for authority and getting more time on site and then good search engine optimization results. So there's all kinds of reasons to do it. So do it. And if you want to make your life easy, you can always just upload your video to YouTube, grab YouTube's embed code and put it on your website. So you don't have to do anything fancy or know what you just grab it from YouTube. Now, we actually like to use other tools other than YouTube to show video on websites. There's all kinds of reasons for it, but let's make your life easy. Just use YouTube. It is free. It works. It pretty much works on every site, and there's not a whole lot you're going to have to do. And if you have somebody who's managing your site, they'll know how to do it as well. Now, what else can you do? Well, if you have these videos on your website, then obviously you're going to make sure you put them all on your social media. If you also take just one extra step, turn your positive reviews into memes, basically a picture, an image, or just a colored background, put the review on there, and then maybe a little picture of the person who gave you the review, post that on your social media. And as you build up a lot of these, so as you start just creating these, I would create multiple colors, right? Different backgrounds. So you have, let's say, one review, you can turn it into 4 reviews that you can then show on your social media, and then maybe even change the shape, right? Do like a tall one so that you can put that on Instagram and have it take up a much bigger amount of space on somebody's phone. And then now you've turned one review into 8 different versions. And then you can take that every time that you have a review that you do this with, you can create 8 versions so that you have lots and lots of content that you can start spreading out throughout the internet. And here's the really cool thing is that if you take that one last step and you use software to post for you, then you can just load it all up, tell it to randomize, and start posting. And you can have a positive review if you have enough, right? So if you just have like 2, then get some more. But if you have enough, you can have a constant flow every single day of a relative, what seems like a new review on your social media, posting every day. And that's how powerful this can be. If you don't have a lot of reviews, or you're not sure how to get more reviews, or it's been a long time since you've gotten a fresh review, then start getting reviews. And there are ways to do that. We've got tools to help you with it. So if you have questions about it, we're happy to talk to you. There are all kinds of ways that you can get those positive reviews. You can automate the process. If you are using an online ordering system, a lot of times they'll have a way for you to just, after somebody's ordered, you wait like an hour or 2, and it will then send them a message asking for a review. Now, I highly recommend that if you are going to automate a process where it's automatically going to ask people for their reviews, don't ask for a review, ask for their feedback, ask for their opinion on how things went. Because people like to give reviews, like to give opinions and feedback, but they don't like to give reviews so much. So if you ask for their opinion, you're much more likely to get it. So that's why we highly recommend that you just kind of change your language a little bit and ask for their opinion and gate it, meaning don't just send them to Google, don't just send them to Facebook hoping they had a great experience. Because if they didn't, you are basically encouraging people to say something not so nice about you. And I don't recommend that you do that. So if you don't know if they're going to give you something like a positive review and you're automating this, put what we call a gate. And yes, there are all kinds of people that are probably going to see this video and say, Google doesn't allow it and Facebook doesn't allow it. They can't stop you. And there's no way for them to really know unless they actively want to go to any of your review links and purchase from you and then get the link. And it's just never going to happen. So I don't want you to worry about that. Putting a gate is a smart thing to do. And the gate basically says, would you recommend us? Right? Don't make it complicated. Just, would you recommend us? Yes or no? And if they say no, then take them to a page where they can vent. Right? But it's not online. It's not in front of the world. It's just for you so that you can make it better. And then, sometimes it's like, oh, wow, I didn't know that was happening. We can fix that right now. And then you can reach back out and say, hey, we're really sorry this happened. Here's what we'd like to do to make it right. So that is what we're talking about with marketing versus management. Actually take your reviews and turn them into marketing pieces that can bring in more customers, or even bring in those customers who are happy and remind them to come back, because you have a constant flow of great stuff going out on your social media, on your website, giving people reasons to come back. All right, that's what I have for you today. Hope you found some value in it. And I look forward to seeing you next time on Think Tank Thursday with Cafefuel. That's it for me. Bye for now.